Yo, what's going on, guys? Really quickly before this video begins, I just want to give a huge thank you to all the support on my channel recently. We just hit 2.8k and that's insane. I just want to thank everybody, all my new subscribers and all my old subscribers. I just want to thank you all. Yeah, we hit that milestone. We're grinding for that 3k. We'll get there eventually. We're just gonna keep up the grind, so thank you. Now let's go ahead and hop into it. Floppy Flipper presents my transition to keyboard and mouse 7-day progression. Alrighty, so as you could already tell, I'm gonna be taking this video a little bit more seriously. I'm gonna be doing like more edits, more serious, like the music. I don't know. We're gonna be doing it more seriously because if you're new to my channel, first of all, welcome. Most of my content that I do is a little bit scuffed. I just kind of go with the flow normally, but I'm gonna actually try to make this kind of a more professional video. So I just want to go ahead and just let y'all know that right now. So, as I said, let's get started with my story. My story. Alrighty, so my story all started 5 or 6 years ago for one Christmas when my parents got me a PS4 for Christmas. It was a PS4 bundle and it came with Battlefront.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Probably my favorite game of all time. I love Star Wars. I love Battlefront. I think they did an amazing job. I got that PS4 and I played Battlefront for about like 3 or 4 years. I was grinding it. I was amazing. I was like the sweatiest Battlefront player you've ever seen. So I love Battlefront. I just kept my head down. I just kept on grinding Battlefront. To this day, sometimes I hop on just because it's so much fun. My brother likes to venture out, so he went out one time to the PS Store. He saw this free game called Fortnite. He downloaded it. He played with his friends a couple times. He kind of was like, it's pretty fun. I fell in love with it the moment I touched it. I thought it was insane. I thought the building mechanics were crazy. They still are. I just thought this was one of the coolest video games ever. Now that was about 2 years ago. So I started around late season 1, early season 2. So just to prove that, I'm gonna go to my locker. Here we go. I have the blue team leader, which came out in season 2. I think it stayed in season 3. You had to have PS Plus, but I got it in season 2. But I did buy the season 3 battle pass, so I am an OG, season 2 OG, season 1-ish. I didn't want to buy any skins back then, but I started 2 years ago, and of course I started playing on a normal PS4 controller. Several weeks and months passed and I felt like I was improving a lot. I felt like it was kind of in need for an upgrade. I want to try something different, and I've heard about these pro controllers for so long. I might as well try one. I did some research. I figured out a SCUF controller is like one of the top rated gaming controllers in the world, so I bought one. First of all, I love this thing. SCUF controller, SCUF Impact. I love this thing to death. It's amazing. 4 paddles. I could use all 4. I kind of switched to claw recently if you saw my recent vids. So I did make a big mistake when buying this thing. I bought the cheapest SCUF controller. Now I don't really like spending too much money on my gaming stuff. It's kind of just a hobby of mine. So is YouTube. I wanted to improve, so I bought this thing. It was pretty expensive. It was a little bit above my budget. I was like, I guess I'll spend this much. And it has lasted me a long time, but I got nothing customized on it. Nothing's customized. I didn't buy any joysticks. I didn't buy any grips. I could have bought like a custom mapping thing, which I really wish I did now. A whole bunch of different stuff. I cheaped out. I bought the cheapest one, which is still pretty expensive. And that was my biggest regret. So I played with this. I became really good with this. My edits, if I would switch to this, I have one of the fastest edits on my friends list on controller. Just all 4 paddles. I love using it. It's amazing. Fast forward a year and a half. We're like pretty recent. We're about a month ago. I switched to claw. So I've been sitting at the same skill level for about half a year. I've been grinding and I've been improving a little bit. My mechanics are super good. My shots are good, but I've been sitting at the same skill level. I switched to claw because obviously a whole bunch of pro players play claw. I took off 2 of these paddles and I switched to claw. I played with that for maybe about a month. I liked it. I wasn't as good with the paddles, and then I decided to make the big switch. The big boy switch. I went to my local Best Buy and I bought a keyboard and mouse. Now, same thing with this thing. I cheaped out. I'm not mad about this though. I love my keyboard and I love my mouse. I bought the cheapest keyboard and the cheapest mouse in there. Here's my keyboard and mouse if you haven't seen it already. So we got a nice RGB keyboard, a nice RGB mouse. Both are Razer brand. I love them both. It's not really mechanical. It's not too loud, but it is a nice keyboard. So I love my keyboard and mouse. I've been grinding it for a week now, and here is my 1-week progression. Day 1. So here are a few clips from my first video. If you haven't seen it, there's a card in the top right hand corner of your screen. You might want to go check that out. This is my first day progression to keyboard and mouse. I could not build to save my life. I put walls and stairs on my mouse button, and that confused me so much. I didn't know what buttons to click. I couldn't get my floor right. I was overall just a bot. My edits were extremely good. I don't know why. My edits were the best thing. Like, they transferred over from my controller skill to my keyboard skill. My edits were insane. I could do really good edits, but my building was bad. I could build a stair and a wall, and that was it. I didn't know how to build a cone, and I didn't really know how to build a floor. Here I am a week later. Alrighty, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and hop into creative, and I'm gonna show you guys my builds. Dude, I've been playing good all day, and I'm nervous. I turn the camera on, I get a little bit nervous. Here we go. Hopped in my island, start the game. Let's just do some cranks. Alright, so there were some 90s, good old classic. I tried some high granny takes. Let's look at my edits. Alright, so as you can tell from like right here, I've made some big boy moves. I started off being able to edit pretty fast, not build at all, and right now I'm able to crank. I can't crank fast. So yeah, that's honestly my 7-day progression to keyboard and mouse. I have one last segment to show you guys in this video, so let's go ahead and what now? Alrighty, so the question is, what now? First of all, thank you everybody who stuck to this end of the video. I really appreciate it. You guys are the ones who support me the most, and I really appreciate it. I've been grinding out content for so long. I've been trying to daily upload. I might have missed a day. I'm sorry about that. But what now? I think I will stick to keyboard and mouse. I was trying it out for 7 days to just see what I could do. I feel like I can improve greatly on keyboard and mouse. I can be better than I ever was on controller. It'll take some grinding, but I will try. And this series will continue. Every single milestone, I'm going to post another video. So I've done the 1 day, I've done the 7-day, I could do the 1 month, the 50-day, the 100-day, 150. I'm just gonna, however long I play Fortnite, however long I grind this out, I'm gonna be grinding out the progression videos. So if you want to see those, then make sure to drop a like. I'm trying to keep grinding out this content for you guys because I know you guys like this stuff. I love doing content. I love doing YouTube. It's a great hobby of mine. Just like. I love playing with you guys. I just love interacting with you guys. You guys are the best fan base, so I just really appreciate it. I'm getting all gooey and sappy and stuff. I'm sorry. I really appreciate all the support I've been getting recently. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of the video. If you ever want to talk to me, I read every single comment, so comment something down below if you have a question for me, or you're just going to say, hey, I'm down to have a conversation with you. So that's going to be it for me. My 7-day progression. I got you guys. I'm going to keep grinding. I'm going to improve. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking to the end. See ya. Stay floppy. Stay safe. And have a good one.
Subscribe to Floppy Flipper. To Floppy.